Enter to learn and leave to serve. So my name's Gary Cairns and I'm the head of school at St. Joseph's Institution International School here in Malaysia. The school is located in the Tropicana area of Petaling Jaya. I've lived here now for 9 years and I'm a parent myself, so it's a lovely area. There's lots of shops and restaurants, golf courses, it's very green and it's very easy to get into the heart of KL. So the school has lots of great facilities. It's got a multi-purpose hall that we use for sports. It's got beautiful libraries. It's got a swimming pool. It's well equipped with science labs and resources. We just had a new football pitch installed this year. So lots of great facilities. Yes, so the school was founded in 2016, and as I said, I was here when the school was first opened. The school is a LaSalle school, which means that it's a school that focuses on character and good virtues, and it's connected with the LaSalle schools within Malaysia and also in Singapore, so St. Joseph's Institution Singapore and St. Joseph's Institution International Singapore. Lasallian schools have a 300-year tradition, and they were originally started in France by a man named Saint John Baptiste de La Salle, who opened schools for the poor children in Paris. That started a global movement, and around 170 years ago, the brothers arrived in Asia and opened the first schools in Penang, St. Saviour's and St. Joseph's Institution in Singapore. So it's a school that places, I think, care and service at the heart of what it does. So whatever our students' background, wherever they are from, whatever their beliefs, we say to our students that we are all Lasallians. So that's what it means to be a Lasallian school. So we have students that start the school at age 3, and we've got a specialist early years section of the school. Our elementary school is for students aged 5 to 11, and our high school is for students aged 11 to 18. At St. Joseph's, we've got over 31 different nationalities, from countries as diverse as obviously Malaysia, Korea, China, Japan, Hong Kong, Russia, UK, America, so a very diverse student population. So the school curriculum is largely based on the UK national curriculum. In our elementary school, students follow the UK national curriculum, but they also do what we call the international primary curriculum, which encompasses subjects like humanities and science, and also we use Singapore maths in our elementary school. In our high school, again based on the UK national curriculum, students prepare for the IGCSEs and then finally sit for their A-levels. So as a LaSalle school, we put a great emphasis on character education, and in the elementary school, including our early years, students learn about different virtues through the Virtues Project. As students progress through to the high school, that focus on service becomes much more experiential, with the students going out into the community, working with local orphanages, for example. So one of the first things that you see when you walk into our school are the words "enter to learn and leave to serve." And that's very important to us, because our students not only learn academics at the school, but they learn how to support the last, the lost, and the least within society. And I think that's a very important lesson. So we do have an EAL program, both in the elementary school and in the high school. And students that require that additional support with their English will get that support through the EAL program. We also offer extra after-school EAL lessons for students that need that support. Within the classrooms in the elementary school, we have learning assistants that can support students and provide them the help that they need. And in the high school, we have language coaches that will go into different classrooms and again support students that need help. When a student arrives at St. Joseph's, we have a special information day, what we call a transition day. Before the student starts school, they will get to come into school and meet some of their teachers, and our student council will run activities to help get them used to being a student at St. Joseph's. When they start their first day, there'll always be a teacher to greet them on the morning, and we will assign them a buddy that will help show them around the school and will be that person that will provide support. But another factor I think that's very important is not only how you support the students, but how you support the parents. And we'll run lots of information sessions for parents too, to help them understand what it means to be a parent at St. Joseph's. And our parent community are very supportive and are always willing to help new families settle into life at St. Joseph's. We have a very, very vibrant and diverse after-school activities program. Across the elementary school and the high school, each week there's over 100 activities that students can sign up for. Those include, obviously, sport is very popular. We have things like Model United Nations, the World Scholars Cup with our teams always performing very well. In fact, a group of students have just been to Yale University in America and competed there. Drama, the arts, and very popular CCAs in the high school that include our Law Society, our Medical Society, and most recently we've got an EV car project where the students learned how to build an EV car and then took it to a racetrack and competed in a race against other schools. A really important aspect is to prepare and improve the level of English. I think that, for students to move to another country and to study in another country, being able to communicate is very, very important. So I think that whilst we have an EAL program, making sure that your English is at a level that you can understand the instructions and communicate with your classmates is very, very important. All students, when they arrive at the school, will have an interview. A lot of the students are interviewed by me personally, so I think be prepared to talk about yourself and share things about yourself. That's good preparation too. Our support for students starts in year 10, where we're starting to get them to think about the types of courses and careers that they might be interested in. Obviously the subjects that you pick will have a big impact on that, so we're always guiding students to make the choices that will feed into their chosen course at university. We have here at school an excellent university and careers guidance counsellor that will help the students with their letters of application to universities, prepare them for interviews. We have lots of universities that come to school to talk to the students about the things that they need to study and prepare for if they want to attend, and that's universities all over the world. So the most popular destinations are the UK and America. However, we have lots of students that go on to study in Singapore, in Australia, Hong Kong, Japan, China, and of course Korea. Well, we have weekly updates that we send out to the parents to give them information on things that are happening or things that have happened in school. We also run lots of workshops for parents. So this year we've run parent workshops on things such as understanding assessment at the school, effective device usage, our EAL program, how to support your child at home, and upcoming session on digital literacy, so how to keep children safe online in this modern day and age. I'm very focused on the students and the students' well-being and the students' care and the students' education. So for me, providing an outstanding education and also outstanding care and support is my most important goal. I think that ensuring that our students go out into the world and do good and make a difference to the lives of others is also a very important goal for me. I've been here now for 9 years. It's a school that is very close to my heart. It's a school where my children study, and I think that were you to visit or join St. Joseph's, you would see the strength of our community. You would see the support of our teachers, you would see the support of our parents, you would see the character of our students and the work that they do to support others. So I think that St. Joseph's it's a wonderful environment, and it's an environment that I'm very proud to lead, but also to send my children to.